Hi, it's me. Finally, after 2 books of ideas, I made a third one, but I did not want to make a cover, but today I did. I did not take you with me because I made a cover before here, and this one I made without any measuring, without doing anything. It's not the best cover ever, but I like to keep them flat because I want them to be able to be, taken out and put back in and everything. I didn't even cut the leftovers here, as you can see, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna do a little flip through. For those of you who didn't watch the ideas, you can tell that I didn't measure. There's a big gap in between, but I really don't want to sew in like thousands of signatures. It doesn't have to be super duper. It just needs to hold my ideas. That's why. I hate making covers, so I'm not gonna put my energy into this too much for my books of ideas, but still I want them to be pretty. So I think it did turn out pretty good. I used some paint here and a couple book, what do you call them? Book plates, I think. And this actually belongs to an idea in the book, but the closure I made super simple. I just used this piece of metal that I got at the antique store, and I wrapped this around. I think it's even too long. I should have done just 2 times, but it happened. And I actually just stapled it here. I didn't do anything else. Okay, so we are gonna check out the ideas real quickly. For those of you who don't know how to make anything, everything is, I have a playlist which is called Gigantic Book of Ideas because I originally planned on making one. But as you can see, I made, I think, yeah, this one I made first. I have a flip through somewhere on my channel too. And then I still had more ideas. So I made another one full of ideas. And I still had more ideas. So I made a third one and I actually started the 4th one already. There are just so many ideas. So if you want to know how to make anything, everything is in my playlist, okay? I did not hide anything. Okay, and like I said, this is not very thick cover or anything. I was not going for to sell it or to write in it or whatever. It's just my book of ideas, okay? It's just my book of ideas. So we're gonna go quickly and hope that maybe all of the ideas still work, because I think, like, if this flattens out, and I was just thinking that if this flattens out, don't you have to like ruffle it up first once? I don't know. I was thinking about it when I was sewing in my book, but let's see. Almost we almost did it. Okay, I think you would have to go once because it's very flat in the book and there's a lot of weight in the book. Just think about it. Okay, so if you want it to work again, you would have to go once so the paper knows where to go later, so this is one that opens up, and I made just, that's not the idea, it was just, to hide it. I've never made one of these, and I think they are cool, but in the book of ideas they might be, maybe it's too hard, too flat. So then I did make those. Remember, I'm not gonna go through everything and tell you how I made it. I just want to flip through. We have this little tickets that I made. It's like a little ticket book that I can actually rip off, and then a little pocket, because we want to remember that we can use up envelopes. That's another envelope, by the way, that holds all of this shebang here. But I want to use up so many junk mail envelopes, all of them. Please let me use them all up. This one is a pocket, and this one is a pocket, and this is just for writing, but it's wrapped around this one, so I thought that was amazing. And then I just stuck, this is another envelope where you can put things right in here on top, and I just stuck a piece of paper on there and clipped it, and I put some stuff on there just so I remember to use. It's all this is about, right? A book of ideas is all about remembering the ideas that we have and maybe keeping them in one spot. And then whenever you make a journal, I don't know about you, but me, sometimes I'm just thinking like, what else do I put in there? What else do I put in there? Because I don't like them to be, you know, there to be too many of the same things. That's an idea as well, on a tag with book pages. Very, very easy. I'm gonna say idea a lot of times, I think. There is another one, just a flap from a junk mail envelope, but I wanted to remember to put paste on it, and I think it looks really, really pretty. This is my magnetic adventure here. I like a little bit of magic in my book, you know, magic, but it's actually just on magnets. So that's my magic trick I just told you about. Okay, and then this is a piece of an envelope as well, and you can stick cards in there. Wanted to remember that. Wanted to remember to make hinges right here, so you know, just from tabs. And this one I love. I don't know where I've seen it, but I find my ideas online, like when I watch flip throughs, just as you are doing right now. When I watch one, I just want to do it. I find all the ideas there. And you see, it looks like a picture is stuck there, but it's not, because it's here. And it opens up, and then you can write on it, and there is a little pocket here in the back. So, isn't it amazing? It's like a little closure for the picture, but because we have 4 of them, it's just a little magic again, right? A little, you know what, let me put this away, because it's kind of in my way. There's another little magic thing. This is made with oil. It makes it kind of semi-transparent, a little bit like vellum. It's just normal copy paper. And this is a pocket that opens up like this. And then when you stick this in there, it's your closure. You know, want to remember that. And of course, want to remember to put oil. I keep oil in my room now. I keep it in my room in a little container. Another one with a lot of envelopes, because I want to use up envelopes, right? This is the closure for them, and then they will open up, and each of them you can fill. Like, you see, each of them can have like a piece of paper with your writing on it, whatever you are journaling, and you can fill them all. And then, oh wait, you have to close this one up, and then you can open this one. So I just didn't want this to, you know, be flimsy. So that's why I did that. A little extension for your journal. And I have not gone through the journal after I've sewn it in. So there might be oopsies. I don't know, but this is a little extension for the journal. You know, I just made it with file folder piece left over. And you get like pockets. And it just looks different, right? And here the same. It's just something different. You can undo it, and then it opens up. All of those different things. I need to put some glue on the edges here though, on the ends, so it goes through easier. But all of this is just, it gives your journal just something else, right? Okay, another one with using envelopes, and all of them open up, and this serves as like to keep it closed, and same here, and it's always a pocket. And then always you can stick something into the envelope, right? And this one opens up like that, and you can put stuff in there. And I kept my little, because I didn't want to forget that I can stamp and put some alcohol ink on transparency. So I wanted to remember that, so I stuck it there in the pocket. And yeah, this is a coffee filter pocket, and then we have a page that is just a flip. Where did I click? Oh, I just closed it up. Yeah, this is a flip right here, just a fabric flip. I put it on the extension that I showed you from the other side. And here, this is, I forget, oh God, I forget it. But I said it in the video, I remember. Just little journaling spots, you know, if you have like book pages that you want to journal on, you can use this as a journaling spot. And yeah, I put it around the whole page, so you can see it here. This is with book pages, once again, basically pockets, 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 because we all need a bunch of pockets and we all have a bunch of books, right? So this one I made with a stamp, and I kind of thought it was cool, as if she's looking at herself in the mirror. So I wanted to remember that I can stamp and cut out and do something. And this is a little flip out, which has a pocket, but you can also stick something behind this part. So I thought that was super cool. Another little extension, like if you want to write more, you can open this up and write a whole lot, and then you just close it up. Of course, you can decorate more. I did not decorate everything in my book, just because, you know, I don't need to. I just need to remember the ideas. This is my little, I think this was a Roxy's challenge. It's like a pocket. This is tracing paper, and then you just close it. I forget, maybe it was not. Okay, I don't remember anymore. I tried to say it in the videos, and a lot of time I didn't even know in the videos who stuff came from, where stuff came from, because I just have screenshots. And this has little hidden journaling spots under the butterfly. Love this one, I really do. And I love the flowers. I wanted to remember that I can scribble flowers, you know. And it says creativity takes courage, and I just realized that this says creativity takes courage as well. So I guess it takes courage. If I have to say it twice, right? This is just a little pocket here. This is the second part of the envelope where I stuck cards in. Yeah, wanted to remember that I can put a little feather and then wax seal on that. And this one is a pocket, and I wanted to use more of my doilies that I have a ton of. And it's just a card there. And I stuck it on top. And, oh, it bent. However, I left them a little bit open, you know, so you can stick stuff in there. And let me try and stick it in now without the backing of it bending. Okay, I think that would be good. Yeah, so this I forgot again, but I know that I remembered when I was doing the video. Love it. I actually have, oh, I put it away. I actually did something with paint today, and then I had leftovers, and I just put it on the page because, you know, there's your journaling spot. It's just a book page, right? This was just a card. You see, a greeting card. And I wanted to remember that I have a bunch of greeting cards, and I need to remember that I can use them too. So I cut out basically a window so I can stick the lady in there. If I can, I can. And this is a pocket. So if you have a pretty greeting card, you know, do it. Use it. This is, oh, these are the two from the very first one. And I made this card. This is Junk Journal Joy, I remember, for sure. And I wanted to make mask making with this actually, because I have so many leftover little pieces of acetate from packaging, a whole ton. And isn't this amazing? It's just decorative, but it's so pretty, isn't it? I think it's so pretty. And this is, I think, a Z-fold. Yeah, I made with my cards. And it's basically mostly decorative, 50%. But then on the back, you can still journal, and then you can close it off and, you know, let it here. So it can look pretty. I bought frames, and then I didn't know what to do with them. So I used this one as a frame for the flower that I have here, and it's just a journaling spot. And I framed that. I framed the flower, and I think it looks really, really pretty. And this was just to remember that I can decorate stuff. See, I have a big gap, but without the gap, I didn't want it to be smooshed all the way, you know. Then once again, piece of packaging. I don't even know if this one had those three already or if I cut them. I don't know, but I wanted to remember that I can do that. I love collecting packaging, and I made self-made, handmade, self-made paper right here, and I embossed it, and I thought it was so cool because it's just, you know, it's very, very soft. I don't know if every paper you make is very, very soft, but that was my very first time making paper, and it's super soft, and I love it. And I just made it into a journaling card here. You know, I just love it. Love the paper. Gotta make more so I can use it. Oh, my mason jar adventures. I made quite a few mason jars, 2 or 3 different things. I wanted to remember to do something to cards because I bought a whole ton of cards. So I put the card in here. It might rip off this. It's just tracing paper, so I have to be a little bit careful. Oh yeah, this one was supposed to be a pocket. I remember that. But I just used thin paper. So I glued it all the way. After I stuck the card in, I glued it all the way because it's just thin paper. You can, if you use cardstock, you can just put 2 pages together, cut them out. I used a die and then have a card going in and out. But I didn't because it was very thin, and this, you know, it would get stuck here. But I thought it was still really cool because you have a different picture inside of it, basically. Okay, this Junk Journal Joy, again, she stapled on pieces of acetate or oh no, even a normal baggie. That was a normal baggie where you get your stuff from AliExpress or whatever. It's always in this little baggies. And I used to toss the ones where I cannot take off the backing, you know, but now, look at that. I just decorated it, and it's amazingly cool. I think this could even be a pocket. No, no, it's all stuck. No, I thought it made this into a pocket. Then here, my little button thing, whatever, just to decorate and use buttons, because I also bought a whole bunch of buttons. I did. Okay, and I want to remember that you can extend the page by just using a piece of fabric. Okay, this is my die cut here, and we will see another one. But this is just a die cut that I stuck to the page, and I thought it was so cool. Because there's like the holes are there, you know, you can see through. More of my doodling. I wanted to remember that I can. I bought watercolors. I wanted to remember that even I can draw something. Because I consider myself, no, not creative in this department at all. I cannot draw. I wish I could. But I'm trying, at least, you know. I remember the little ones, or the not very sophisticated ones. I can. You know, if I really want to, I can do something like that. And I love it. Actually looks pretty good. Another mason jar that is a pocket here and has a pocket here. And I think I made mess making with those because I love them so much. I used up, finally, all of the, this is a book cover. And from my Etsy store, I cut so many, because I make the raffles to sell. And then I have so many book covers left. I can't toss them because it's good paper. And finally, I figured out what to do with that. And I was very, very happy. Here is my little roll. It is glued as a belly band, but, you know, I pretended like this is the roll, you know, wherever there was kings and queens, they would unroll this big thing. So I think I was watching something where they were rolling this. I was like, I can do this. Oh yeah, my more of my doodling that I burned when I was trying to dry it. And I just put them both together. You can also make a journaling card, you know, just put it somewhere and you have a journaling card. Okay, oh, here I wanted to remember to make a closure with a butterfly. So it's not the pocket that is cool because I just, you know, glued this piece here and this piece here. But I wanted to remember this was from Eva from Bohemian Crafting. See, some of them I do remember and some of them I don't. And here I wanted to remember that I can actually layer my pockets. You know, there's a layer of this paper and then there's butterfly in between the layers, and then there's lace in the back, and then I glued a die cut in the back, and it's kind of layered and it's kind of different. And I also wanted to use up my negatives here from when I was punching my butterflies for something. This one is self-made rice paper, full rice paper from a napkin, and I love it, and I wanted a piece in here. Then I did make an acetate pocket, love it. I also made a card with just strips of papers. Those are just leftovers, and I have a lot of strips. I don't know about you, I always have a lot of strips. Oh, this is my magic. This is my magic opening card. Look at that. It's just folded in a different way, and then whenever you sew, they just have to go back in a different way. And for it to stay closed, I just put the card here. So keep it closed. What is this? I forgot half of it already. Let me take this out. I think this is just there. And I think the butterfly is a decoration, yeah, just to show that there is a pocket in the back. And then you can open it up. Oh yeah, this is just writing space. I used up another envelope, but I wanted just writing space and something pretty. So I stuck something in there, then I glued it shut, and then I made a pocket right here. And I decorated it with the card. I think I could have decorated it with the butterfly, but this just shows that there is a pocket. And I stuck a card on top as decoration. Okay. Ooh, I made cards from just leftover papers. You know, this just book page. The one there, whereas they're in the text. And this is packaging paper that we get when we order something from Amazon. And I thought it would be really cute. I think I saw it somewhere, maybe even. I don't know. Most of my things are not my ideas. I just have screenshots. I don't know if, do you make screenshots? Because I take so many screenshots. I have so many screenshots. Oh my God. I'm working on them though. You see, it's my 3 books. I'm working on the 4th one. This is a little magic as well. My friend sent me a die that would cut this man. And then right away I was like, ooh, I have an idea. Because this man, the feet are holding the waterfall thing. You see? And bloop, you can write your messages on here everywhere. I don't know what this, oh, this opens up as well. And then whenever you close it, and I used my leftover cutovers, cutoffs from my junk mail envelopes. And then whenever you want this to hold so it doesn't, you know, open up, you just stick the feet. You can even stick 1 foot in there. That works too. But it holds it all together and it doesn't open up. See? I love it. I hate for things to just be too flimsy. Okay, I made, I think, bless you, husband. I think this was from Junk Journal Joy as well. She connected 2 butterflies, but she had like a really pretty die, I think. I think it was a die. But I wanted to, you know, do a butterfly with 2 different wings as well. And I loved this. And then my little idea here, another mason jar, but this one, you can write your secret, very, very secret message on there. And then you just close it off and nobody will know. Now, another piece, I wanted to remember that you just can glue stuff on top. Plus, you can emboss your paper and then it looks pretty. And this one, you can just connect with a piece of fabric. Looks pretty too. For this one, I wanted to remember that I can make a tuck spot with this die, actually. So the pocket itself and everything is not the idea. All I wanted to remember was that I can make a tuck spot with this die and it looks really, really cool. And here, a little page, what is it called? Tab from Just Leftovers. And I love that too. Okay, I made my floating card. Serves no purpose. You can just stick your fingers through there. That's the only purpose. Decorational. You know, sometimes you need just decorational. And then I have never, in my other books of ideas, did I put one of those in. Why? I don't know. It's just a simple, what you call it? Corner pocket. Corner pocket? Corner flip pocket? I don't know. I don't know what to call my ideas anymore. Not my ideas, but the ones that I try out. Okay, then I have this one. This is a flip. Oh, see, because I took off my tape before. My tape doesn't want to tape anymore. It's okay. I have glue right here. We're gonna glue it down because I ripped it off once. But just a little flip to remember that you can extend this as well. Give me a second. I have to. Sorry, I had the surgery in my throat, so I had to cough. This one is a little hard, but it still is cool. I don't know, there must be a little trick to this, but I kind of need to keep it in the middle whenever I turn it, because otherwise it's a little hard. But it turns pretty well, and you can write your message, and then I kind of need to keep it a little bit in the middle when I close it off, but it's closed off and it makes a really pretty picture. And then I can stick this card in here so it doesn't open up, and I think it's perfect. And I made it on a paper where I stenciled with my magicals, and that was something. But I loved it. Okay, this is another pocket, like you flip it up, but then there is a pocket, you know, and it is like a little flip up, and then there is a pocket in the flip up. Here I have 2 things. First of all, I used another baseball card, just purely decorational, you know, love it. And then here I wanted to remember to use ribbon. Look how pretty that is. And this is just a piece of packaging. I didn't even do anything in the back because all I want to remember is this. And this is pretty. And then my die cuts can serve as tuck spots, which I thought was neat because I love it. I do love it. Okay, and then it's a tuck spot for this as well because I just folded it over. And then I have my lace booklet right here, just pieces of lace on there, and use some more buttons, which is very good. I need maybe find a pocket. I'm thinking, should I rather stick it into a pocket? I don't know, because I feel like it might be better for the lace in the long run, but I don't know if it's not gonna fall out. I don't know. And then maybe stick this one in there. And we forgot to stick the card back in. What was it? It was where the man was, wasn't it? Yep, right here. Let's put it back in. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I'm going to do it this way. I made this puffy heart, and I just took stuff out of my shredder and I put it into the heart, and it's so cool. It's puffy. It feels so good. I think it's amazing. And another junk mail envelope. Wanted to remember that you can fold it over. You know, again, you make 2 pockets in one. And I think I'm going to stick the booklet in there. I don't know, because I have the owl on here. Can I turn the owl? Let's see. I don't think so. I think it's stuck. Will it fit? Hopefully. Hopefully it's not going to rip anything. This is the second piece of the one that I had on the other side. And then there's another acetate that I stamped. And this is one of the little magic cards. You take it out, you open up, and then for closing it, I will just stick it under the flower. Oh no, not under the flower. What am I doing? Whew, not under the flower. there is a thing under the flower where this goes. And then you slide it in the middle and it holds it shut. And this one is just one that you put on top. See, I would just put you can put it right on top of your page. And now my card came out. You don't have to glue. You can glue if you want to, but you don't have to. I'm gonna just keep it closed with this one. Okay, what's going on? Oh, I think it's the owl. The owl is causing problems. Let me see if I can take it off of here. Go away, owl. And then can I turn this? Yep, totally can. And then I'm gonna put the owl on this side and see if this is gonna be better. Because I also want to remember to hang something from there. Yep, I think this is gonna be much better. Okay, where were we? Right here, another junk mail envelope. And I used magnet right here. Because I don't know, I love magnets. I love everything that's a little bit magic, you know. And this is just writing spot and a pocket, and then you open it up, and then you have another pocket here. And there's the hidden magnet, and it closes everything. Not to forget the side decoration. And then this pocket is so cool. I love this pocket. It's a double pocket. Basically, you just fold your paper in a way, and then there's a double pocket. And this is just a card that a lot of times I just put everything on a piece of paper like a collage, and then I cut it and I sew it and I have cards. This I love because this is made from packaging, and it's just a flip up tag. Plus, listen, it's a shaker, and I love shakers. And you don't get to make shakers for your journals most of the time. And it has like a tuck spot right here. And I made a shaker. It's the second piece of this 4 rice paper. So now this one holds this one shut or in place. This is just, you know, I wanted to remember that you can use up packaging and then have this going out a little bit longer on the side, so you have basically side decoration and you have used up packaging. And this is just trash. This is just trash. This goes over the page, and it's just, oops, where did you go? Come back. So this is how it looks like. It's a card that I used. It has a little pocket, and it's just sewn with a piece of fabric. And then you can open it up and you can write your stuff on there. There might be even a pocket. Yes, there is a pocket here, and this is a guest check, and I decorated this one as well. And then you can hang it over your page. And this way, you have 2 pretty pages, you know. And I keep it here with my little paper clip. Yeah, this is the second die that I used. I just cut packaging. That's why it looks like this from the back. But, you know, you can also use dies in your, like this, in your junk journals. Oh, there's another little magic piece right here. And it opens up like this. So you can write in there, and then you close it off, and then you tie it off. Hopefully we can do it. And that's it. And I love it. I love all this little interactive things. I don't know. It's just what I like. This one is just hanging there. And this one opens up, so you can stick something underneath if you wanted to. Then it does have a pocket, so you stick something in the pocket if you wanted to. Or whenever you close it up, it also becomes a belly band. So you can basically kind of slide things in there. I wanted to remember that. And I did make a mistake on this page, so I made my own little idea. And I put a card in there. I glued 2 pages together. The mistake was that whenever I have sewn this one on, because I wanted to remember to put a tab of fabric, just a fabric tab on the side, I sewed it on and I didn't see that I'm sewing through 2 pages. So I could have just glued them, but I decided to make like a little secret pocket in there. So that's what I did. Okay, and this one, once again, just for it to be a little different. If my hands would work with all those little things. See, just little pieces of leftovers. Probably were on my desk or somewhere. So I just collected them. So you open this up, and you can actually open this up. And then you write your little messages in there if you wanted to. You could just tie a knot here. But I guess I found stuff on my desk to use up. So let me see. Let me put it back on. Okay, I think it would have been easier to make a knot. But whatever. A little fabric flip. Haven't done this ever, I think. Or maybe I did, but not in my books of ideas for sure. Little fabric flip. And here I made one. It's like a belly band. It's purely decorational actually. But when you take off this, if you don't go through the fabric on your other page, this is a flip up pocket. I messed up this page. That's why I was covering it up. And this is a flip up pocket that, you know, you don't really see right away that it is a flip up pocket, right? And then it has all of these secrets in there. How about that? And I made a pocket with fabric as well. And this is another mason jar because I was on the roll. And this is from acetate, and it has pockets, and it's purely decorational. You can just stick stuff in there. And this is my very last page. And I'm grateful because I can barely speak anymore. Because yesterday I had a surgery in my throat. But it's afternoon already, so I was doing a little better. So I thought, hey, why not? Okay. And then for the first time, also, I made this. And I think it's actually pretty cool. You don't have to, like, do a big closure. You just put a piece of metal on the back, on the end, and then you stick it through, and it's gonna hold. You know? It's holding shut. And I love it. Okay, so that was book 3 of my books of ideas. And like I said, I'm working on book 4. I've been working before I started this flip through, of course, because, you know, it took me a while to summon everything in me to make a cover. I do not enjoy making covers, but it turned out not too bad. It really did. I'm okay with that. So now I have all of the pretty ones. Can you see how many ideas are out there? And there are many more out there because I'm working. So don't you tell me you have no idea what to do, because I think I have like around 300 ideas in the playlist. So, you know, there's always an idea on what to do. And I'm wondering how many books I'm going to make. Maybe that many. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. I don't know. I don't know. Whenever the ideas run out or my mojo runs out, we will stop for a bit there. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have them in my room. I just put them like that and I enjoy it, and I love it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it, the little flip through. Like I said, every idea is somewhere in the book and the playlist, not in the book, but in the playlist. I think I'm gonna cut this just a little shorter here because I did not cut off whenever I have sewn. I did not cut off, but I also like stuff to hang out, That's why I'm not going to cut off everything, but a little bit shorter. Okay, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are all healthy and happy and enjoying your day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.